Hey, good people. This word, is it something that you know? Is it familiar? IP address. Who doesn't know what an IP address is? Let's break it down. Come on. So the IP stands for internet. The P stands for protocol. Okay, so this we will cover in depth sometime in the future. Protocol. Okay. So, but internet protocol address, but what is it? What's IP? Well, IP address is just a unique string of numbers assigned to devices connected to a network over an internet. Okay? Unique string of numbers assigned to devices connected to the network over the internet, right? But still, what is it? Why IP address? Well, I'll tell you something. Without IP addresses, right? And that's where we use this formula, network and internet. And each time we start talking of network devices, this could be your phone, okay? This could be your tablet. This could be your PC or your laptop, okay? So without an IP address, the internet wouldn't even know when and how to send your information. The internet will not know, and that's why we need IP addresses. Still, let's relate it with just like some of our real life example. So say for example, IP address, my laptop, in a nutshell, might just say they are digital addresses, just like my house. I have my physical address, right? So likewise, these devices, they also have an IP address. Each device has an IP address, which is just a digital address, okay? So just like I have my house, I have my physical address. So IP addresses are also digital addresses. But say for example, you want to send an information or you want to visit the google.com website, okay? So yeah, google.com website. Without an IP address, the internet wouldn't know where and how to route your information. And that's why it's very important for devices to have IP addresses, okay? But if you have to send it go through the internet, if we are dealing with website, that's why I said we'll discuss about protocol. Because once we are dealing with website, there's what they call DNS, Dynamic Domain Name System, okay? Domain Name System. So these folks are a postal office, okay? So which means that if I write a letter, I want to send you a letter, there are two ways. I can either drop it, in my mailbox, or I can take it to the postal office that they will deliver it to you, right? And on that letter, the envelope already have your address. So likewise, in the digital world, the DNS, if I'm going to a website, then it's a postal office that will have to sort your digital address. And because it has to go through the internet, at this point, the internet will be like the delivery guy, okay? FedEx or any other guy that will deliver the message. Because your address or Google address has been sorted, Google IP address has been sorted by the postal office, the DNS, it already knows where I am heading to. And that's why it will route this information to the Google website. And by the time you go to the Google website, then you can search and put your information, whatever thing you want to do, right? But without these IP addresses, the internet will not even know like what you are trying to do. You even know like where you are trying to go. And that's why devices do have IP addresses, okay? And I said something, if I put it either in my mail office, in my mailbox, or I take it to the postal office, it all depends on the route, and that's where you start hearing the word router, right? We'll talk much about router in subsequent videos. But just to round this up, with this information that will describe IP addresses, there are two types of IP addresses, okay? The first one, you have dynamic, okay? Dynamic, and then you have static, okay? So, but with dynamic are just temporary IP addresses that the internet provider assign, to your device. For example, it's just like if you are renting an apartment A, you have an address, right? If you leave, you transfer, you go to apartment B, like another apartment, this address will change, just like a temporary address, right? Apartment B, if you go again to apartment C, it changed. Before you look at it, you have more than how many addresses associated to your name. And that's why they call it dynamic, because they are temporary IP addresses. But when it comes to static, it means static doesn't change, right? So it's there, it's just like a family compound or house that, again, that house has been paid off, that address remains. It will always be there. And you have website like Google, Amazon, okay, their IP address remain is almost like always static. They have like the same IP address that never change. And many a times, that's why you see when you change location, your IP address also changes. So what kind of IP address do you have? So this is something that we're gonna discuss further in